Hello, my lovely people of the crafting universe. Today's art journal page, I'm starting with already a gessoed page on which I'm adding just the tiniest amount of Brusho powders. On the top side of the page, I'm adding a smidgen of turquoise, and on the bottom part of the page, the leaf green powder. And as you noticed, I'm really adding just a tiny little bit of the powder. First of all, because I don't need a lot of color. And second of all, because this Brusho powder is really strong. So you really need just the tiniest amount to get a lot of color on your page. And I'm using a gessoed page because I don't want the Brusho powder to sink into the page. I want it to rest on top of the page, and when I add the second layer of gesso, it will dilute in the gesso and cover the whole page evenly. I'm making this page for the Facebook group for Mission Inspiration, which is a Facebook group created by Mike Deaconart, and I will leave a link to Mike's YouTube channel if you are interested in finding out more about his very popular mission inspiration. So here we are in the second stage of the art journal page. I'm using a stencil and all kinds of inks to add joyous candy type colors on my sky part of the page. I really didn't pay attention what inks I'm taking. As you see, there are water soluble inks, there are permanent inks, there is one cheap school grade ink. I was just searching for the colors that might work with my idea of happy bright candy colors in the sky. And for the bottom half, where there is grass, I'm using, as you have noticed, my favorite stamp with tiny little script, which works perfect for background. Again, I chose the green ink, which has the tone very similar to the brushed grass tone on my page. And I'm adding a little bit of script stamp here and there without rhyme and reason, just to add some interest to the page. When the background is done, I am drawing a figure. I used a pencil to draw the outline, to sketch the outline. And now that I'm happy with what I have on my page, I'm committing to it and going over with a black permanent pen. After the main figure is done, I'm drawing tiny cakes in the sky. Since the subject for this page given by Mike was a pie in the sky, that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm drawing tiny pies in the sky. Pieces of cake, lollipops, donuts, anything I can think of. At the moment I am drawing everything using the same black pen, and later I will use ink pencils to color the figure. I had to use ink pencils because on top of gesso any other medium is really difficult to color with. I would have preferred to use my ordinary coloring pencils, but they are not really easy to use on a gessoed background, so that's why I'm using ink pencils. They are soluble by water, but when dry they will become permanent. And to color in the little cakes and donuts in the sky, I'm using alcohol markers. Since the little drawings are very tiny, just to make the color pop, I chose the brightest coloring medium that I have, and that's alcohol markers. So I'm choosing again bright happy colors, yellows, oranges, purples, blues. And then I saw that if the cakes are falling, some of them might hit the ground, and so the color will make plooks. So I'm drawing droplets in different colors on the ground. And when coloring is finished, all that is left to do is to add the sentiment, which is a pie in the sky. As you see, I went for the literal meaning of the text. And I'm going around the page with one of the copy colors. Normally I would use brown or vintagey look, but as I wanted to keep everything very bright and cheerful, I went around the page with a yellow ink. And then I saw that my lady needs some grounding or a shadow. I used a blue Inktense pencil to give her a little bit of shadow. And the last step is to take a white acrylic paint marker and just to draw some highlights. I hope you liked and enjoyed this little happy piece of a pie in the sky. And if you did, please press subscribe button and follow the links to see other art journal pages. Bye bye.